this is Susie J. Cobwebs, and today we're going to do a video on low salt, cheap, easy lunch ideas. I think that's pretty cool, huh? All right, stay tuned. This video is going to bring out healthy and extra cheap, easy ways to make lunch ideas for ways that you can fill your belly in a proper way. I mean, how else do you want to say it? These ideas you can also take to work, or you can leave them in your fridge, or take them on a picnic, however you would like. I know everybody wants to cook every day, right? Well, let me tell you, there's quick and easy ways we can kind of get around and make the little things different in our world. If you have a little bit of extra freezer space, this would work too, because we always have extra of something that we cook that we can always use in the meantime. I mentioned in other videos that we have other good ideas that I felt that everyone else needs to know about how we eat. We all know that frozen meals are convenient, but they are so high in sodium. They're really bad for you, and we are talking like the cup of soups, the oodles and noodles, even a lot of the frozen meals that you get in the stores. If that is in moderation, that's fine. But on a day-to-day basis, that's really, really bad for your system. So what we want to do is we want to try to lower your sodium a little bit just by tweaking your lunch habits. Besides the normal salad and crackers that we normally do for lunch, which they are good, don't get me wrong, and you can accessorize them in any way, shape, or form. You can put nuts and fruits and seeds and everything else. But let's be honest, a salad is still a salad. It doesn't matter how much you doctor it up or accessorize it, a salad's still a salad. So let's try something a little bit different. Now, if y'all know me, I'm a fan favorite of burritos. I can stick anything in a burrito and I am a happy little camper. I've learned to make breakfast burritos from scratch, and I will have a video on that in the future. And they're just as tasty and they are just as easy as you would do them on a stove. So make sure that you watch that video when I post it. These wraps or burritos don't always have to be for breakfast. They could also be for lunch or even dinner too. That's fine, because I can eat them all three meals. And sometimes what you can do is what you had of the night before. It's a possibility that you can just stick them in a wrap. Like, for example, you can put say chicken tenders or steak or a different chicken or fish, and then you want to maybe, because that may be a little bit dry, so you can add a little bit of condiments, which is like your barbecue sauce or your sweet Vidalia onion ranch, any type of things like that. That is a little less salty than those frozen meals. Yes, you're still going to get the salt, but that's not as bad. And then if you have the common burritos, which then you can use like your sour cream and your salsa and whatnot. Even if you want the lettuce and the tomato and the onion on your burrito, that's okay. That's not technically a salad, but you're still getting your nutrients that you need. So that's a double bonus, I think. This will help take your green intake up for life. Sometimes you have to prepare ahead for the bigger meals that you're going to make. Like, say, for example, you're going to make a lasagna. Obviously, you can't make one serving size of lasagna. So, what I would do is I would make a pan of lasagna and then eat what you need, or maybe eat the next day for lunch, however. And then I will take it into Tupperware containers and separate them into individually marked containers. So you will have, let's just say, 5 or 6 extra meals that you can make or you can reheat when you need them. and your lasagna's already done. So what you have to do, cook a little garlic bread whenever you want to take out and reheat a piece of lasagna. That works. That's cheap and easy that way. This will even work on the days that you have maybe 2 people in your house and neither one of you really want to cook, so you just go and grab 2 of the containers out of the deep freezer, and look, you got an instant meal that is really good for you and delicious, let me tell you. So that's a win-win on both sides, right? Now, I wouldn't take something out of the freezer and then maybe only used half of it, and then you want to put the stuff back. I would not recommend a lot of things you are able to do that way. So I would just only take out the amount that you think that you are going to use out of your freezer to reheat and eat for that day or even the next day. Let's just say you've made this lasagna and you had so much extra sauce left for whatever reason. That's okay. You stick it in a Tupperware container, write on it the label saying lasagna sauce, and you put the date and you stick it in your freezer. Now, whenever you are going to make, say, spaghetti or a manicotti or stuffed shells or anything along those lines that are roughly around lasagna related, and that you can use this particular sauce, that's a little bit of extra sauce that you could add to it that you didn't have before. And you want to make sure that you don't really waste food, because that's not good either. Now, these are just simple things that I just thought of. Now, making food at home is a lot more healthier than trying to go out to these restaurants to try to get whatever you need to fit your food lifestyle. So making things at home is a wonderful idea. So you could doctor them up to having less salt or less gluten or being vegan free or whichever diet that you are on, so you can feel a lot better and you can enjoy a great meal and everybody is happy. This is also a great way where you can portion the size that you want, and then you are cutting them and putting them in the Tupperware containers in the freezer, so whenever you are getting them back out, you have that portion size already taken care of. So then you just have to do the additional sides or the garlic bread or the wraps or whatever you are using. Do you have any ideas that you could share to be a little bit healthy that could be lunch related? Write them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. If you like these types of videos, by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. That's the post notification bell. So you can see the next time that I post a video, and we can be on top of all the videos that I post. And to the next time, love you bunches!